284, contact departure set.
Good day, Blue 284.
Good morning from RDU. Hopefully all sound levels are good. This may be considered another live test because RDU's not very busy at the moment. It is due to pick up. I was going to start at 9 a.m. but I'm glad I didn't. So take a look at flight radar, see what's coming in.
Right turn on Alpha, contact Alpha 9.
Alpha 29 for me, attention.
Air 442 Kilo Alpha, traffic on a 4-mile left base. Spirit, turn left heading 180, runway 23 left, clear for takeoff.
We're clear for takeoff, left to 180, 440 Alpha.
Frontier 1739, contact the departure date.
1739 over departure date.
Sorry guys, had you on mute. Like I said, it's a slow morning here. Don't know how long we'll be live. I have about 2 hours of battery. If it's not busier before then, I do have external power this time that I can hook up to. But like I said, right now it's not busy. We'll see how the rest of the morning goes. RDU on Sunday is very busy from 6 a.m. to about 8 a.m. Then it slows down till about 10, 11 o'clock in the morning. So that's why we chose 10 a.m. this morning. Give me 1 second, doing some behind the scenes stuff here. To open up one more dashboard that I forgot about.
Hello, Riley. Flight 1614,
Flight 1614, Raleigh Tower, runway 23 right, cleared to land, wind 190 at 3.
This will also be a test of our service and settings. I have my software set to low for now until I know what the service is going to do, my internet connection. Maybe that's the only way to do it. Sorry, I'm still messing with stuff behind the scenes. Got a couple minutes before Frontier comes in from Denver. So I'm learning the software for one. I'm also learning YouTube Studio.
Turn right on Alpha, contact Alpha 9.
Right on Alpha. And
trying to figure out how many of you guys are watching. and stuff, so my screen's not quite big enough. So I said this will probably still be considered a test stream. I guess I have to have it
Tower JetBlue 2474, visual.
wide open to tell how
Philly
many
Train 474,
people are
Tower runway
watching.
23 right, clear to land, following Airbus 2 mile final, wind
I
190.
do have some help
Clear to
here
land, 23
today.
right, JetBlue 2474.
My wife can give me all the analytics. Thank you for coming, by the way. Honestly didn't know she was coming. So this is Frontier Flight 1614 coming in from Denver. This is Parrish and Daisy, the burrowing owls.
Track 585, holding short runway 23 left at Alpha 7, ready for departure.
For check 585, Raleigh Tower, wind 2003, fly runway heading 23 left, clear for takeoff.
Runway heading, runway 23 left, clear for takeoff, clear track 585.
Hopefully you guys are able to hear the planes when they come in and take off.
Frontier 1614, taxi, Bravo to the ramp, contact ramp.
Bravo to the ramp tower, Frontier 1614.
That's about as far as we're going to be able to go today with the rotation. So for the last month and a half, RDU's had 2-3 left closed,
290, clear
and
track
so
585.
now I'm having to readjust to it being back open. So I've had to move to an area where I can catch both inbounds. It does make catching departures a little harder. Next up, we have JetBlue Airways 2474
Clear check 585, contact departure.
Contact departure, clear track 585, bye bye.
coming in from JFK. About a 1 hour, 9-minute flight. Oh, there it is. Couldn't see it. Looking through a small monitor is difficult. I did make some adjustments to the focusing on my camera earlier in the week. I slowed some delayed focusing down, so hopefully it won't be focus hunting as much as it was last time we did this. And hopefully it's running smooth, there's no glitches, no jumps. Hopefully I have the software and the camera set up just right. And I may be messing with the stabilization The little jerks you're seeing is the stabilization in my lens. But it's adjustable, so we'll see
74 Bravo to the ramp target.
where it's
Bravo to the ramp,
at. I think I
ramp
like it
target,
on the
24,
strongest
74.
setting, but this is the lowest setting, but you can see every little movement. So we'll put it back up and leave it alone. This JetBlue should taxi right close to us, pulling into its gate, unless it goes onto the west side of the terminal here. Now we do have a special livery here. I did not catch its arrival. I was setting up, but Southwest New Mexico 1 is here. I'll catch the departure of it. Can't tell which way this JetBlue is going to go. Yeah, it's going to come over here to the east side of the terminal.
Yes, sir. Just about to ring you up, ready to go, short of 23 left.
0 Hotel Papa, turn right heading 310, 23 left, clear for takeoff for wind 2005.
Right to 310 and clear for takeoff, 23 left.
Here it comes.
And tower, Gold Eagle 3, Eagle Whiskey, ready.
Running a 346 table with Girl Tower, roger. Get right back with you.
Like I said, RDU's not very busy this morning. With fall and winter time coming, it's gonna be slow. We have 167 arrivals, I believe, is what Flight Radar said this morning. What's her name here?
Golden Eagle 3 Kilo Whiskey to wind 2004, turn left heading 160, 23 left, clear for takeoff.
Left to 160, clear to go, 3, 333 Juliet.
Hotel Papa, contact.
When my camera gets to certain spots I can't see anymore. Next arrival is in 10 minutes.
079 Papa Alpha.
American Airlines 2685 from Philadelphia. About a 1 hour flight.
4, turn right heading 310, 23 left, clear for takeoff.
Heading 310, clear for takeoff.
Sorry, was confirming that everything was running smooth
3 Kilo Whiskey,
with
contact.
my wife.
Departure 3 Kilo Whiskey, today.
Oh, I see I've got some chat. Gotta move some stuff over here on the OBS. Give me 1 second.
And good morning, Raleigh departure, Golden Eagle 333 Kilo Whiskey.
Good morning
1.8
for anybody who is just tuning in. We are live at RDU. I'm going to consider this a test stream because we're not very busy. It'll get busy again in about an hour. Our goal is to stay for the 777 flight from London, American Airlines 173, and the Delta flight from Paris today, arriving at 2:30, I believe, 3 o'clock. That makes it a whole lot easier to see. Sorry, I'm adjusting software and Windows and all kinds of stuff so I can make sure I see all of the chat and monitor what all is going on. Software seems to be working very well. 0.0% of dropped frame rates. Now once I'm done here today, I may stick around for a little bit after and try to do a 60K or 60 frames per second test and see where we're at, and hopefully next week I'll be able to bring a live stream to you in 60 frames per second. It does cause some issues, or it did where I was testing it earlier in the week. I was testing it at home. I'm still testing it on my network, but as you know, network varies over 10 feet. And it did okay. I'll make some other adjustments while I'm here today. Take some time and really work on it here. What's up, buddy? How you doing? Glad to see you're watching. Glad to see you're able to watch. It's a little slow. We do have that American coming in about 5 minutes. And behind it we have a Delta connection operated by Endeavor. It's 7 minutes out. Our American Airlines from Philadelphia is about 6 minutes out. And after that, there's not a whole lot after that, it doesn't look like. It's normally not this slow on Sunday. But if it stays too slow for too long, I may end the stream and then come back around noon so we can catch the 777. And I may move locations. There is weather coming in and I want to move down a floor. High atop the parking garage. So we'll see what happens. We are waiting on New Mexico 1 to depart. I'm on flight radar right now. Let's see where it's going. flight radar is locked. Not locked me out, but it popped up its ad. I should be using the app.
Air 5295, Raleigh 12 o'clock, about 18 miles.
It's not even showing up on the departure board, so it must be getting ready to leave. It's been here almost an hour. It landed at 9:30. Sorry guys, I'm working on flight radar again.
American 2685 for 23 right.
American 2685, Raleigh Tower, runway 23 right, clear to land, wind 207.
Clear to land, 23 right, American 2685.
Yeah, this is the probably the slowest Sunday I've seen. I'm doing alright. Oh yeah, please do put it on the TV. Let me know how it looks. My wife is over here monitoring it on her phone. So I said I might consider this a test stream because it is so slow today. But this gives me something to watch back on my TV. So to see if I need to make any more tweaks or make sure everything is looking fairly decent. Alright, we have that American Airlines off in the distance, just behind the tower. There it is. Need to widen my focus area. Wasn't quite sure how my focus was going to work today. Like I said, I made some changes on Friday. I was testing it from home. And if you guys see it stutter or stop, pause briefly, but then it's super zoomed in, I've changed my crop setting.
Were you clear on the island?
No, I just want to make sure.
So I will be going back and forth depending on
Yeah, our glide slope's in, our glide slope is out.
what we're watching come in and out.
Set up down. It's been like 6 months.
I'm using the biggest lens I have. Seems to work the best.
Wind 200 at 5.
This cloud cover's not really helping the focus.
Raleigh Tower, Airport.
I did a private stream
Airport 26 Tower. Airport 26.
Last Saturday, and when it was cloudy, my camera was not having it.
Airport 56, proceed as...
I was kind of hoping it was going to be clear today, but in a way I'm glad it's not. Now if I move down to the a floor here on the parking deck, it can be sunny all at once. It won't be blinding me. It still doesn't act like it wants to focus. honestly can't see it. I'm using the camera's monitor
Tower
to
Airport.
track, so
American 2685, Bravo to the ramp, contact
when the
ramp.
plane is way off in the distance, unless it's pointed directly at me, I can't tell.
Okay, Bravo to the ramp for American 2685.
Like I said,
Airport
this is
56.
American Airlines coming in
Yes,
from
sir. Driver, time to
Philadelphia.
go down the runway and look at the other end.
Airport 26, affirmative, you can proceed as requested.
Turn down to 3 left, Airport 26.
Turn 5 to turn you off really low.
Roger that.
Brighten it up a little bit. Got a JetBlue getting ready to depart. I definitely can't read the name on the side of that. Not on this little monitor. Alright, buddy. Like I said, I may jump off and jump back on at noon, depending on traffic. Comes our little CRJ in from JFK. Stiffen that up just a little. And it sounds like there's a Southwest behind me. Can't see it yet, but I can hear it. Also, if we do go off the air and come back later in the day, I'm gonna stay up here and try and figure out this focusing issue. What's up, Jeremy? Wish I could get rid of this emoji thing, because I can't read all of the message there. Well, good. I'm glad we can save you some time and the trip for the rain. And now we have Southwest New Mexico 1 getting ready to depart. I did miss the departure of this one, unfortunately. I thought it was supposed to come in at 10:30, but it's departing at 10:30. We need... Oh, just muted you guys. I was talking to my wife, telling her we need to mic her up. Maybe next week that'll be a possibility. We'll see how it goes. Gotta have a certain cable and another headset.
So 2926 out here.
That'll work for her and for anybody else who decides to join me.
Left, clear for takeoff, wind 1807.
Runway heading 23 left, clear for takeoff.
I won't only be streaming from the parking garage. My other favorite spot to stream from is the end of 23 right. The only problem I have with 23 right is the fence. But I'm going to work on a solution for that. Try and see if we can't gain a little height. Well, thank you, Jeremy. I've been wanting to do this for a while. When I started the page, the Instagram, the YouTube, I told my wife, I really don't have a desire to go live. Here I am a year and some change later going live. So I did a live last weekend and I really enjoyed it. Now I'm going to try to do this looking at my monitor. I won't do this all the time. There aren't very many people watching, so I want to try to... I am way off. My camera is way around from where I needed it to be. So that JetBlue that we saw taxi in and out is getting ready to depart. Pull up flight radar again, see where it's going. It's not on flight radar yet, but the one heading out is Delta 2765, headed to Boston in an Airbus A220.
Tower, the wind 180 at 5, caution, make bound 73, make left close traffic, 22 left, clear for takeoff.
Left cross traffic, clear for takeoff, 23 lost, 7120 Echo.
Delta 2765 tower, you ready to go?
That's correct.
2765, fly runway heading, keep your right, clear for takeoff. Fly runway heading, keep your right, clear for takeoff, Delta 2765.
That's right, Ryan. Yeah, I wanted to catch it coming in, but I must have been on the wrong board, and I thought it was going to come in at 10:30. Turns out it was leaving at 10:30. And I still... Okay, that JetBlue that just left is just now popping up. Oh, it's headed to Boston. Southwest 2926, the New Mexico 1 livery, is headed to Denver. This next one is Delta 2765, headed to Boston in the A220. I really don't know why my camera's fighting me on the focus today.
Going around town, there on 3809,
3809 Kilo Raleigh Tower, runway 32, clear to land 1170.
Right there's about as far as we're going to be able to go. I can't see the monitor on my computer, or on my camera anymore.
Turning downwind.
Roger, looking for the traffic.
Got the brightness turned up a little bit too much.
Delta 2765, contact Barge 2.
Barge 2, Delta 2765.
But I appreciate you guys tuning in, watching.
Number 09 Kilo, are you able to get down?
That's affirm. 309 Kilo.
309 Kilo, roger that. That traffic's 11 o'clock and 3 miles at 1,500.
Roger, looking 309.
Or 20 Echo shouldn't be a factor.
flight 7120 Echo.
Yeah. And 09 Kilo, that traffic has
Second
you
to
set.
adjust ATC, guys.
November 20 Echo, the wind 160 at 7. Maintain 2000.
Okay, for the option, to take a lot after the option, you're gonna go 160 to the push to the 7120 Echo.
Affirmative, and the altitude will be 2000 feet.
2000 feet on the altitude 7120 Echo.
2765 contact departure.
Alright, hopefully you'll be able to hear the planes departing a little better. Sorry, I'm adjusting the mic on my headset.
279 runway center right, get right back with you. I got traffic on short funnel 42.
Got Frontier out there. I've got this mic all messed up. There we go. Frontier 1791 headed to Dallas Fort Worth. And you've got Sage the Pygmy Rabbit on board.
Frontier 1791, the wind 1606, fly runway heading
Sorry
23
guys,
west.
I am checking flight radar again.
09 Kilo, taxi Charlie, hold short, runway 23 left at this bridge.
Doesn't appear to be a whole lot coming in anytime soon, so it will be a little on the slow side for the next half hour. And I can't seem to get my brightness level adjusted correctly. The clouds keep messing. Hopefully that's not too bright. Put my ISO back on the auto.
Over 09 Kilo, crossing runway 23 left at Charlie, contact number 9. Crossing 3 left at Charlie,
Yes. Frontier is headed to Dallas. And we do have a bunch of general aviation going on over here. Hopefully you guys can hear that.
Frontier 1791, contact departure today.
Nice, Ryan. I'd like to check that out. And thank you. I'm glad the stream looks good. I've been working countless hours on it for the last 2 weeks. I didn't come out here at all. I did most of it from home, but I still used my network that I'm using and trying to get the software to match up with the service that I have. And now that I'm here, I might be able to work on that.
Echo, contact departure 15.3.
I just wish I could get my focus to stop doing that. think if doing that, it's not gonna focus on anything. Hang on, give me a second. Using the trees for reference. Yeah, it's gotta stay in autofocus full. United 737. I'll check flight radar after it leaves. Late liftoff. Yeah, Ryan, not being able to hear the ATC kind of bothers me too. So I figured out a way to put ATC and combine ATC in the planes, and then I'm running a separate headset for myself with playback and a microphone. Next, we're going to try and figure out how to hook up another headset in case anybody wants to stop by and join me. And for my wife is here today. She's tapping me on the shoulder and showing me all the messages. But I thought I had this focusing issue under control the other day. Apparently not. And I apologize for that loud noise. Seems to happen every time. There's a JetBlue here in the morning. Not sure exactly what they're doing. Whoop, where is it? There it is. So that United that left is headed to Denver. United 683. And this Delta CRJ, Delta Connection 5393. Sorry, there was something on my screen. Headed to JFK. Now, over here on 23 left, we have another Southwest getting ready to depart, and I believe this one is going to Orlando. And I've messed up flight radar again. Yep, this is Southwest 1902 headed to Orlando. Got an exec jet departure. Gone ahead of it. Early rotation. And that's as far as I can go for 23 left. There's nowhere good around here to catch both sides, unfortunately. This is probably the best spot I have. I don't know exactly what JetBlue does with those. They have this, I don't know if it's a generator. What? I'll show you guys here in just a second into the southwest departure. Oh, you got Southwest leaving on 23 left. And you got United leaving on 23 right. So we'll get Southwest first, since it's rolling. Then we'll try to swing over and get United. Again, this one is headed to MCO. Point that upward so it'll make you guys sick. So, what I was talking about and making all the noise, I noticed this when other streamers go to JFK. I'm a big fan of LA flights, which they're going to start streaming very shortly, I think. They are in JFK this week for UN week. Air Force One is scheduled to land today in JFK. Wish I was up there, but I didn't have the time off. So that was United 677 headed to Chicago. Next up, out there, we have United Express operated by Mesa Airlines. 6108 headed to IAD Washington. Speaking of Washington Dulles, well, Washington in general, I will be trying to live stream from there. Not anytime soon, not yet. I went to Dulles twice over the summer, once over 4th of July, and that was kind of a mistake, because if you remember, we had the wildfires going on in Canada, and a lot of my shots weren't usable, whether it was video or photographs. I did have a couple pilots reach out wanting shots, so I was able to get those shots. They weren't very good, but I was excited to do that for them. But this, back to the JetBlue, this little box right here, but I don't know if it's a generator. Maybe we can read it. It's a Jeep. But I noticed that JetBlue uses these things like crazy. Here, JFK. Like I said, I don't know what they are, what they're for. I'm not that familiar with all of the things on the ground. Let's check flight radar again. So next coming in about 10 minutes is Delta to 2020 coming in from Minneapolis. Whoops. And flight radar is throwing its ad out at me again. I really should be using the app, but because I'm using my phone for my service, I'm afraid to touch it, move it. I want to make sure you guys get the best quality possible. So we don't move the cell phone, although I have to admit my network provider has made some changes around the Raleigh area, and I seem to be getting pretty good service just about everywhere. Earlier in the year I come up here and checked the service up here, and it was almost non-existent. If I would have tried this back in the summer, early summer, spring, I wouldn't have been able to do it. So this is that United headed to Washington, D.C. Sorry for all the movement. Tighten my tripod head a little bit. From where I'm at, you can kind of also see, I'm at the very end of the parking deck on the north side. Well, my camera's a little too high. It's higher up than I am, so I can see Frontier Airlines sitting over there. But right here, the camera can't see that. So now we're back in another little low. And I know the seasonal transition is upon us. Next time we do this, probably I may do a midweek stream. It won't be from here, and it'll be an evening stream, more than likely from the end of 2-3 right, depending on weather conditions and wind conditions. I'd like to do at least 2 streams a week, and I'm gonna try for it to be up here every Sunday. If not first thing in the morning, then probably around noon on. This weekend was a little more difficult to schedule because there is so much going on YouTube and football season. I'm not trying to compete with football. And then of course everybody's still in church as well, so that's why I'm trying to consider this more or less kind of a practice stream. I didn't announce it to the 2 Facebook pages that I'm part of. Not just yet. Yeah, they just revved that thing up. Hopefully you guys can hear that thing. My microphone is actually pointed north toward the tower over there. Looks like they're getting ready to start pushback. Man, that seems like a really quick turnaround. APU starting up.
On tower, push 472, short to 3 left, we're ready when you are.
Pushing 472, Raleigh Tower, roger, turn left heading 210, runway 23 left, clear for takeoff.
210, clear to go, 23 left, push still 472.
Alright. Sorry guys, I was trying to move my laptop around for charging purposes. Doesn't seem like I brought enough cord. All of my cables are about 2 inches too short. I've got to figure out this focusing issue. There's no reason it should be focusing this bad. Unless part of its focusing system is on the left side of the camera. My hand is on the left side. Alright, we got one coming in behind the tower there. Hang on guys. I'm having an issue with OBS refreshing. I knew it would do something weird. It's not showing me. It's not showing me a whole lot here. You can still hear me? Hold on a minute, guys. Hang on a second, guys. We're trying to figure out why this is not working. My wife says you can hear everything that's going on, but OBS has locked up the stream. Let's see if we can fix this really fast. That's why I said this would be a good day to test different things, and the software is going to push it. Yeah, it's not going to unfreeze. I don't know how to make it unfreeze without stopping the stream. So I've turned the camera off and on. Yeah, I've turned the camera off and it is still stuck. So, with that being said, we're gonna have to shut OBS down and come back with another stream. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna shut down, take an hour, and try to figure this out. Now yeah. So we're gonna shut down, take an hour break, reposition, get ready for the American Airlines flight from London and the Paris flight arriving at after 12. So I will put up another marker and we will see what we can do. Alright guys, we'll be back.